After 4 weeks, I could say that the garlic is thoroughly dried, and I've left them here a little bit longer than I intended. You can leave them for 2 to 3 weeks, but after 4, I think I can work with them now. So my next task is to braid the garlic, and I've had great success only last week attempting to do that. And I'm just going to show you the stages that I went through in order to achieve a good result. I found that these dead leaves on the garlic, when you're going to braid them, it's really a good idea to remove them. And it just makes the whole process so much more easy, because you'll see now it's got quite tender and flexible and pliable, and I can really work with that quite easily. But my first mistake when I was braiding the garlic, I left that outer dead leaves on, and it didn't look very good. But this little root system at the end, you can also snip them off just to make the whole bulb look a bit tidier and more presentable visually. So the final trimmed up garlic, separated into our white. I have some purple bulbs there. These are the damaged ones as such, where the clove is exposed. So I'm going to use them straight away inside. And these are the final 20, the larger bulbs. I will also braid them. And I will plant them out in October. So not too far away, but just continue to let them dry. And they're the largest of the batch that I had. So hopefully that will give me a good crop next year. If they're planted in autumn times, so mid-October. I planted them on the 14th of October of last year. I might do the same this year, and they're ready then in June. So a lovely crop there. And I'm now very excited to show you how I braid my garlic. So again, start with your 2 pieces of garlic, cross them over, third one in the center, grab a cable tie or a piece of string, just hold them in place. However you want that to look. I drop the center one down just a little bit, so cut off the little extra piece there. Now, so each time you braid your garlic, you're going to add in a clove, a bulb. So again, adding in one. I'm going to put one in the center. Fill that gap there. Alright, so now go again. We're going from right to left. Put in one here on the left. Okay. One in the center. One on the right. And sometimes if you get a little mantra going, it can kind of help you. Right, left, just helps you remember the order and the sequence. One in the center, on the right, one on the left, one in the center, one on the right, on the right, one on the left, and one in the center. We're nearly done. One on the right. Ooh. Don't know if I got that right now, is it? Okay, this is going to be on the right. One on the right. One on the left. And my final one there in the center. Bring it in, put it in there in the center. And that's it. You can continue to braid now out to the end. second cable tie, feed it through, and just tighten it as much as possible there, and trim off the excess. And there we have two very beautiful garlic braids. And off we go again. Right, so cross over our first two and our third one in place on top. So simply cross them, place the third one on top, grab a cable tie, hold them in place. Now this is going to be a smaller braid because I'm coming to the end of the garlic that I have, and I just want to separate out the colours and I guess the purpose that I intend for the garlic. Right, so crossing them over. First, so right. I'm going to go centre this time, and then left. And left here. Everything. So right, left. You see a space build up when you know it's time for the center one. The left side. We go at our right, and there, left, left, then on for the center, and finally one here on the right. So a lot shorter this one. Only got about 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 garlic heads in it, garlic cloves. And believe me, I will make great use of this garlic. I love garlic, make use of it every day. The children love garlic, especially garlic bread. I love to preserve the garlic in raw honey and a variety of other herbs and spices. And that can be left once the fermentation process is over, which takes about 7 days. You can then leave it to rest on the countertop and it's there for whenever you need it. So I would normally take it in the morning, first thing on an empty stomach, and last thing at night. And I would also use fresh garlic in my salad dressing. So again, I'm hooking it up there so I can hang it up and just tie it off the cable tie. So a shorter little display, but equally lovely, beautiful. Even from the back it looks very pretty. And I'm sure there's a way of you could equally build in more cloves at the back and have it a rotating garlic vine. And these are 6 of the garlic braids that I've done today. I have 2 more inside, 6, 7, 8. So I've 8 there in total, and I have, as I say, more garlic outside on the rack, which I will dry. Which I will dry in the next 2 weeks, and I also have more garlic here that will be used straight away inside. So really happy with the end result. Beautiful displays there of garlic, all homegrown and organically grown, and will now be made use of in the coming months and into the winter. I will use them also to make a herbal remedy, which is Fireside Tonic, which is brilliant to have on hand over the winter months, late autumn winter months, when the flu season starts for a lot of people. So it just keeps the old chest and the throat and the immune system strong when it's needed. So beautiful. And this is our final display of braided garlic, and a beautiful return from a few little cloves that were put in the ground last October. And I just got this, it's just a hanging door hook, and on it is 4 little hooks, individual hooks to hang the garlic. So they're so good and strong. The braids themselves, there's no fear of them breaking or falling down, and there's plenty of them there.